What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Itz-Beez-Da TrackStar, and welcome back to another Dancehall video tutorial. Another one, we just take a breakdown already. So it's not really so much as of a tutorial, but we just did want to share the creation or the creative process behind already, because I couldn't do a video because I built it on the Zoom. I never want to record it on the Zoom, and I make it with a nice it. So we just finished mix and master it, so we got just do a full breakdown of everything, you know. I mean, this is the finished product as is, so we're going to play it all the way through the first chorus, you understand, so you can hear the rhythm, and then we'll dive into all of the progressions and everything we'll go into the track. So let's get started.
Itz-Beez-Da TrackStar.
Oh, sorry about that.
Itz-Beez-Da TrackStar.
Alright, cool. So let's get started with the breakdown. So there's a lot of stuff going on with this track. We'll do cards first, and then we jump into the playlist and show all of that stuff. So foundation of the rhythm is this chord progression here. Understand? Sound, I believe, is from Spire. It's a pluck called How You Love. I believe I turned down the delay upon it to a little bit low level. So you hear like this little delay. It's like dun dun dun. You understand? So typically or normally it would have been like this, which is loud, you know, but whenever I want that, I want it just low and out of the way. You understand what I say? So we do that. Then the second thing on my layer is the same exact chord progression, but we use easy keys this time. We use the cinematic grand expansion with the 80s Dream preset. This is the default while load up. When I open up easy keys, this is what I load up into, and it's a really good preset. So we have this. And then the two of them together. Sound like a one sound. You know, from this, so go with kick. After that, snare. From there, so I add the snare roll, which it was crazy early, but they just want to add a snare roll to it from early on. Of course, you hear the snare go from left to right, you already know that's Pan Man, and it's a custom preset, of course, once again. So we have that pan it, so the snare without the Pan Man pan it. With the pan man pan it, we have this left to right thing. And I would just love that I already know pan man, one of my favorite plugins them for anything. From there, so we add two claps, basically layer them together, and I play the same exact thing. This is clap 1. This is clap 2. So I'm gonna play this. You understand what I say? From there, so we go in a serum. I will find this Drake OVO type of 808 and drop in that. So basically the pattern on the 808 I play is basically just the lowest note in the chord progression. So if you copy this over to the 808, you will see exactly what I'm talking about. So drop it on active, same exact notes in the chord progression, the lowest notes in the chord progression, and then we have this. You understand what I say? From there, so we go with the hi-hats, and this time around, we decide to get a very simple hi-hat pattern, right? And we'll turn off Panman for start. So as you can see, the hi-hats is not very crazy, some chops here, but for the most part, it's a very simple hi-hat pattern. But of course, my hi-hats are nothing without Panman, so we load up Panman, I will put it on the pendulum pan, and we literally just have it go left to right. You understand? And this is a stock preset with a little bit of modifications to it. So we just have it to go left to right. We don't really have it to do too much jumping, it just moving smoothly left to right. So we'll solo there so you can hear it. So without Panman. And then with Panman. You understand what I say? We just go left to right. Very, very, smoothly. We don't do nothing crazy. After the hi-hats, we add the spiccato strings down from X-Pan. And it basically just follow the main chord progression, but it just play some stabs. Alright, so we do that and I say, alright, that sound good, but I want a little bit more energy underneath it. So I decide to go with the Roland X SRX Orchestra. I have this preset called 4 Seasons SRX. Or I just lay underneath the spiccato strings and get a more aggressive pattern. And basically all I do to get the pattern a little bit more aggressive is I just take all of them and highlight it and literally just drag it over into a more of a staccato pattern and, just more notes, more aggression, you understand what I say? So we have, this is the spiccato strings, the laid back spiccato. And then this is the more aggressive. But the two of them together, we have this. You understand what I say? Track did I feel a little bit dry. So I'm add this crash right here. Right at the front. One of my favorite sounds for add to tracks is this gyro from Murder Beats. Just love it. So add that in. Also add in a little shaker stick. One get pan to the left, one get pan to the right. Two of them together sound like this. And they are ear candy, so you're not going to hear them dominant, but you're going to notice them. This is pan to the right, this pan to the left, and this pan to the right, so if you play. You understand what I say? But of course, you might not hear it while the track I play. But every now and then you will hear someone who's like, what the fuck is that? You know what I mean? Ear candy. So after that, we're going to get back to this track right here. We have this lead, and this lead is from my very own Silent One bank. And when I say my own Silent One bank, I just take some preset I'm like and put them in our bank. Preset I'm actually create and what I love. We have a whole 126 or 125 of them. You understand what I say? So this lead is called White Rum. You understand? And we're more White Rum get drink than Jamaica. It's a very spooky sounding type of lead, but it's an ear candy type of lead. It's not something what's supposed to be in at the front, it's something in the background. I'm going to explain exactly how that come about in a second. So this is the lead. Then if we play it with everything around it, then we'll turn it off. Notice it gone. You understand? It just give it a vibe. It's just an energy or some atmosphere. After that, we have real guitar strat. And what we do is just some little staccato, little picks. But what we also do is we are running through Guitar Rig 6 and we have it run through Panman as well. So it go through Guitar Rig and it's going through a preset called Crunchy Part. So if we turn off all of that, we have this. Turn them on, we have that. You know, and the Panman is just a slight little left to right. Nothing too crazy. Simple little left to right, but half and half, you understand what I say? And it's just, once again, that ear candy type of element, that energy element, you understand? So everything together. You understand? Last thing we have is this Omnisphere bass. Basically, I play the same pattern as another Moog Drake type of bass. And the preset is called Serious and it's from Omnisphere. Right here. So that's all of the track, all of the stuff up here, right? So let me say we have this one thing here, which is from Arcade. But the reason why it is muted is because what I do is when I use Arcade, I record the WAV file and then just mute the VST. So I have the WAV file in the playlist so you can hear what that sound like. Another one of those type of ear candy things in the track itself, it sound like this. I mean, so we have some effects in the track because I feel like the track that sound like a dry, they want like a life, like a transitions, you know, every now and then, right? So what we do is right at the front here, we have this transition going into the verse. Even though we have the snare roll, we have this right here, so. This is all out of the Yard Vibe Stimulus pack as well, link in the description. So without it, that sound dry. You know what I mean? Then we have the crash right after. The next effect is our ear candy effects. Barely noticeable. Barely noticeable, but me can hear it because I know what I did it. You know, but let me say it's an ear candy thing. It's something that make us like, what the fuck was that? You understand? After that, we have two effects now. We have a reverse crash. And then we also have another transition. So they sound like this. You know what I mean? Coming out of the verse or coming out of the hook, we have this. Which is like a drive-by, like a whoosh. You know what I mean? So what we do is we have this. You understand? And basically what this is this exact file here. I take it, double click, make a unique file out of it, right here, and just reverse it. So literally it's the same exact file as the one above. We just reverse the file. And then what I do is because the front was so quiet, I automate the volume. So if you look on the fader, you'll see the fader start high and go low. You know, because the the front of this was too low, I didn't want it to be a little bit higher. So that's that section right there. And if we play it with the track, very quick. We have 2 more effects now. So we have this here, and this is in the verse itself. Is a transition within the verse. And then now this is more of an effect, but it's like another ear candy thing. You know what I mean? Love it. And then that's really it for all of the effects. So let's jump on the mix and show, you know, how we kind of get the mastering thing. So let's turn off all of the master bus stuff. And this is the same track. Listen to the difference in our volume, clarity, and just space and overall fatness. You just hear how they kick them a thump. You understand what I say? And for my kick, if you notice, no processing. I do not process my kicks. Kick 7 dirty or clean, exactly as it is. No processing needed at all. You know what I mean? Link in the description, your Hard Vibes drum kit. What the hell was I about to say? So yeah, let's go on the mixer. So the very first thing I always do on the mixer is we filter lower and top end. And what that do is it add clarity. It clean up the mud on the top side and it clean up the mud on the low end side. You understand? So we'll progressively go through everything. So this is just the yeah, you hear my voice get even lower. So this is the EQ alone. Now, I mean, after the EQ, we go into a bus compressor, any form of bus compressor, API, SSL, Neve. You understand? And we just want to get 2 to 3 dB again reduction, just to kind of glue everything together. So we'll turn on the compressor. You know, you can hear the kick start come to life. It start get fatten up. You understand what I say? So that's the whole point. We glue everything. After that, J37 tape machine, 90% of the time, we have it on the fat, tight, and open preset. And all we do is we turn down the noise level and turn up the saturation a little bit. Listen to everything up now. And that's just something I love. This right here is something I'm going to do a separate video pan. And it's something I'm used to use a lot, but I stopped for a while, but I swear I just fall back in love with it. Loving this right now. This is the Ozone 9 Exciter. Ozone 7654, all of them. Same damn thing. But this Exciter, like I say, any version, 7, 8, 9, 6, 5, no matter, any version of it, very good. Listen to the difference between the track with and without this. Even just my voice, if I just turn it on right now while me I talk, just listen to all my vocal just come up. Like, you know what I mean? This thing is just not for no games at all. This thing just work. You understand? It's something for understand because as you can see, I have everything set to different modes. So it's something where you have to understand. And just one thing we just fling on and say, yeah man, make up a TrackStar preset and it gonna work. No, it don't work. So you have to understand what you do. It's a trial and error thing. Do something, listen to it. You understand? What me do when me at work is me just solo out a band. Sorry about that. So, let me say, when me at work, me just solo out a band. And once me do that, me can turn on and turn off the effect and listen to it. And when me satisfy, me say, all right, yeah, I hit that. You understand what I say? So don't just think there's a thing where you have to just turn it on and crank up this and just choose some random settings and go on the road with it. No way I do. So we have that. After that, we have the Pro L2 limiter. And what we do is once you turn this on, my voice I go up another notch. You understand what I say? So we're gonna start back off for the vocals a little bit. So basically the Pro L is the first of two limiters. This one is to pull up the overall track a little bit without, you know, smashing it, without clipping it, you understand? Just to get some volume, just get some levels, right? After I do that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into the imager from Ozone, and the reason why I use the imager is because I feel like the track did need to get spread out a little bit. I feel like the track did too narrow, like everything did too central. So as you can see, I boost the high mid and the high frequency and spread them out. You understand what I say? So after that now, and this is like I'm not telling you that this has start become my favorite limiter. Is a Sonax Oxford limiter native. You understand what I say? Typically would I go out of the L2 and into the newfangled saturate, which I still use saturate from time to time, especially when I do vocal work. But for the rhythm stuff right now, what I do, this limiter right so is really giving me a type of sound I'm like. I'm not telling you, like, just listen to that. Like, that just sounds so good. You understand what I say? So basically, what I do with this limiter is we just smash. You understand? Smash everything. So let's matter of fact, I'm gonna show you a thing. So let's free up a track, right? Let's free up track 34. And we're gonna record and we're gonna turn on and off the limiter so you can see exactly how it operates. So let's solo out the chorus. Let's go on. Let's turn off the limiter for start. Arm up the master track for record, and then we'll just watch the waveform, right? So we'll do half height with the limiter and then half height without the limiter. Or the second limiter. So let's arm up FL for record and let's go. So this is without the limiter to start. Cool. So, if you take a good look at the wave file, you can see in here, like the second half, like right here, is where the limiter is on. You understand what I say? Right here is where the limiter is off. So you can see the work what it do. You like me say, we use the first limiter just to get some volume, and we use the second one for really crank and push to the levels and to the to the limit, basically. So yeah, the Sonax limiter is, like I say, is slowly becoming one of my favorite tools. But yeah, man, that's the whole breakdown of the track. You understand what I say? The rhythm name Socially Distant. And I don't know if the video I got drop before the rhythm itself drop, but you know the thing go. Until next time, it's your boy Itz-Beez-Da TrackStar. Peace.